night. It's a matter of life and death. Joining me now, former Trump White House chief strategist and host of the War Room Pandemic radio show, Steve Bannon, who's been warning about China for almost a decade, it seems like. Steve, do you think America, including Democrats, have the stomach for this fight?
We have to have the stomach for this fight, and I think we do, Jesse. I think it's very clear. This is a fight for freedom. Remember, this is the Chinese people are the innocent victims. This is about a totalitarian regime, every bit as brutal, every bit as cold-blooded, every bit as tough as the Nazis in the 1930s. They've got to be confronted. Right now, we're in an information and economic war, and this is a hot war, as you just laid out. You know, in your opening monologue, you talked about New York City. Let's think about it for a second. New York was such a hot spot because of JFK, because of the travel coming in from China. The Chinese Communist Party knew in late December that they had human-to-human transmission and community spread. They hid it. They hid it from the World Health Organization, who did a terrible job. The World Health Organization tweeted out on January 14th, after consultation with senior medical officials in the Chinese regime, there's no human-to-human transmission. The Chinese Communist Party knew it. They went around the world and vacuumed up all the PPE, knowing that they would need it, and later they could use it as leverage against countries. When President Trump stopped travel, and that's what kept even New York would have been 10 times worse if he had not stopped travel from China on January 31st. Joe Biden took the side of Beijing. He took the side of the totalitarian dictators, saying this was xenophobic and nativist. And so I think the Democratic Party, particularly the Bernie people, the economic nationalists, the labor union, the working class people, particularly in the upper Midwest, that are old school, hardcore labor Democrats, understand what the Chinese Communist Party has done with the slave labor in China. This is about the freedom of the Chinese people. We have to confront it. We don't have a choice. This is this generation's call to destiny. We have to confront this, and we have to beat it.
During the Cold War, you had a full mobilization in this country against the Russians. I mean, to a certain extent, but Hollywood was on our side. You know, you had movies against